No, good morning. I'm Purnima and I'm continue with the lesson, the deep water. Now we are at the last phase of the lesson, and now you will see the person who was so much scared with the two incident in his life. Now how he wanted to become an expert swimmer, because where there is a will, there is a way. So with this motto in mind, he thought that something he would do so that he could not miss his fishing trips, his canoeing, his swimmings, and he decided, let's see what he decided. Now I told you that 3 times he wanted to save himself, but 3 times he drowned. And then I crossed, it is here we are, from here I'm going to start. I crossed to oblivion. Or oblivion means forget. Now he forgot what thing happened with him, and the curtain of life fell. So he forgot whatever happened with him. He was going to sleep. In fact, he was becoming unconscious, and he forgot whatever has happened to him, and the curtain of life fell. The next, I remember I was lying on my stomach beside the pool. Now when he woke up, when he came back to his sense, what he saw that he is lying on his stomach beside the pool and he is vomiting. The chap that threw me in was saying, but I was only fooling. Now he could hear that someone was speaking to that boy who was 18 years old, who threw him into the pool of water for drowning. When somebody asked, his only answer was that I was only fooling. Someone said, the kid nearly died, be all right now, let's carry him to the locker room. Now he could not see anybody because he was not having that much energy. He can only hear their voices. So then he heard again, the kid nearly died, be all right now. Now somebody told he will be all right now, let's carry him to the locker room. Now locker room is a place where the person comes to change their clothes, and the clothes they put in the locker. Everybody is allotted a locker, and they put their clothes, they change to the swimming costume, and after that, when the swimming part is over, they go back again to the locker room to change. So they took him to the locker room. Several hours later, I walked home. Now after some hours, he was able to walk home. I was weak and trembling. Now he was feeling very weak. He was trembling. His whole body was shaking. I shook and cried when I lay on my bed. Now he was crying when he went to his bed. I could not eat that now. He was so scared that he was not able to eat. He was in a shock. For days, a haunting fear was in my heart. Many days he was having that haunting fear. Haunting means which was coming again and again to his mind. So what haunting fear he was having? That he was being thrown in the YMCA pool for somebody threw him when he was drowning, he was plunging, and this was coming again and again to his mind. He was not able to be normal. The slightest exertion upset me, and whenever he was taking and doing any work, any slightest exertion due to which he used to get upset, making me wobbly in the knees and sick to my stomach. Now wobbly means unsteady. So sometimes he was feeling sick to my stomach, Sometime he was not able to stand. His knees were shaking. I never went back to the pool. I feared water, and from that day, his fear had increased. From that day, he never went towards the pool, and he never could tolerate water. I feared water. He was having a lot of fear with water. I avoided it whenever I could. Now, whenever he used to go, he used to see any swimming pool or beach or the bank of the river, he used to avoid. He never used to go there. A few years later, when I came to know the waters of the cascade, I wanted to get into them. A few years later, when I came to know the water of the cascade, I wanted to get into them. Now, cascade is a waterfall. Now, many years later, one day he wanted to go to the cascade. Cascade is a waterfall. I wanted to get into them, and whenever I was wading the Titan or bumping river or bathing in warm lake of the god rocks, the terror that had seized me in the pool would come back. Now he wanted to forget that fear, but he was not able to do, because this he felt when he was wading the Titan. Wading means to walk through the water. So whenever he was walking through the water, where in the Titan or some bumping river, or when he used to when he went to take bath in the bumping river, in warm lake of the gold rocks, the terror had seized me. He was again overpowered with the fear of the water. It would take possession of me completely. My legs would become paralyzed. Icy horror would grab my heart. Now he would feel as if he is becoming paralyzed. The horror would be gripping to his heart and mind. This handicap stayed with me as the years rolled by, in canoes on main lakes, fishing for landlocked salmon, bass fishing in New Hampshire, trout fishing on the Deschutes and Metolius in Oregon, fishing for salmon on the Columbia at Bumping Lake in the Cascades. Whenever I went, the hunting fear of the water followed me. Now, these are the places where he went. See, so many places are written here: New Hampshire, Oregon, and Columbia. Okay, so wherever he went, the haunting fear of the water followed him. It ruined my fishing trips, deprived me of the joy of canoeing, boating, and swimming. Now, children, this is the reason why he used to go to these water body. Why? This is important. It ruined my fishing trip. He was so much having fear with water that it ruined his fishing trips, deprived me of the joy of canoeing, boating, and swimming. Now, canoeing is a long boat, so he was not able to enjoy in the canoeing. In the boating, he could not enjoy boating, and of course, where everybody enjoy, he cannot enjoy swimming. I used every way I knew to overcome this fear, but it held me firmly in its grip. Now, children, he was going many places where water was there, so that he would forget this fear. He could avoid this fear of water. But the more he was going, the more this fear was gripping over him. Finally, one October, I decided to get an instructor and learn to swim. Finally, whatever he decided that he would get an instructor and then he would learn swimming. Maybe the fear will then disappear from him. So finally he decided to get an instructor. I went to a pool and practiced 5 days a week. Now he went to a pool, and with the help of the instructor, he practiced 5 days a week, an hour each day. So you can learn this thing. All right. So used to practice 5 days a week, an hour each day. The instructor put a belt around me. The first thing the instructor want to remove is fear. Fear of what? Fear of drowning. So first thing, he used to put a belt around him, and the one end of the belt he used to tie to him, the other end of the long belt he used to hold with his hand, so that the boy will not drown. So in this way, 5 days a week and for an hour they used to practice every day. A rope attached to the belt went to the end of a rope attached to the belt went through a pulley that ran on an overhead cable. Now children, that rope was attached to the belt in a pulley, so that he will never drown. He held on to the end of the rope, and we went back and forth across the pool, hour after hour, day after day, week after week. So every day, from this side to that side, from here to there, he used to practice for an hour, and after an hour, day after day, and week after week, the practice was done in a very serious manner. Each time the instructor relaxed his hold on the rope and I went under, some of the old terror returned and my legs froze. Sometime the instructor used to relax his hold of the rope and he used to go down, and when he was going down, that terror returned back to him. Again that terror used to grip his mind. Then he taught me to put my face underwater and exhale. Now after practicing for so many days, the other tactics he started teaching him, that while swimming, what he told that you should put your face underwater and then exhale. You should know how to take breath when you are underwater, and to raise my nose and inhale, and then you will raise your nose and then you will inhale. I repeated the exercise hundreds of times. Bit by bit I shed part of the panic that seized me. Now children, this exercise he repeated 100 times, many times, and day by day this fear was going out from him. Bit by bit, I shed part of the panic that seized me when my head went underwater. Now children, as soon he used to put his head underwater, he used to have this panic. Now that panic was going day by day. He was this fear which used to grip his mind and heart. Now it is disappearing. Next, he held me at the side of the pool and had me kick with my legs. Now, the next phase of the swimming was taught to him. He held me at the side. Now, he told him to lay by the side of the pool and had me kick with my legs and kick with his legs. For weeks I did just that. At first my legs refused to work, but they gradually relaxed, and finally I could command them. Now he could take the legs the way he wanted. Remember, he wanted to jump, he wanted to lie on the surface of the water, but he could not do. So now that thing he is teaching him, how to control your body with the help of the legs. And finally he was able to learn that. Thus, piece by piece, he built a swimmer, and when he had perfected each piece, he put them together into an integrated whole. In April, he said, "Now you can swim, dive off, and swim the length of the pool, crawl, stroke." Then the instructor held him at the side of the pool and had him kick with his legs. He did so for weeks. Gradually his legs relaxed. Thus, piece by piece, he was built a swimmer. When he had perfected each piece, He put them together into an integrated whole. He had started practicing in October, and in April, the trainer told him that he could swim. Now, in the month of the October, he started learning, and in the month of April, the trainer, after training him, told him that he could swim without his help. He asked the author to drive off and swim the length of the pool. He began with crawl stroke. So he started telling him, he taught him how to take dive, how to take control of his legs while swimming, and how to swim the whole length of the pool. And then he told him to begin his swimming with a crawl stroke. So see, in this way, day by day, Douglas was improving. I did. The instructor was finished, but I was not finished. I still wondered if I would be terror-stricken when I was alone in the pool. Now, finally, the day had come when the instructor thought that he would be able to swim alone. But I was not finished. I still wondered if I would be terror-stricken when I was alone in the pool. Now, till now, children, the instructor was with him. The swimming instructor was with him. He never left him alone. And when he told him that now you can go alone, this again he was a terror-stricken. He thought, now I am alone. If something will happen to me, then who will help me? I tried it. I saw the length up and down, and the instructor, he understood. He allowed him to swim across the river, the length up and down. Tiny vestiges of the old terror would return. Sometime when he used to swim, tiny vestiges of the old fear used to return. Vestiges means the remains. That means whatever fear he had, mostly 50% fear, with the help of the instructor, he had forgotten. It had disappeared. But still some fear was remaining with him. So when he was alone, when he used to dive inside the water, this tiny vestiges is to come to his mind. That means he still remember those days, that how he was drowning when the boy pulled him, and how he was not able to control him when a large wave overpowered him when he was standing with his father on the beach. So tiny vestiges of the old terror would return, but now I could frown and say to that terror, trying to scare me, well, here's to you. Look, and off I would go for another length of the pool. Now, children, that fear has gone from his mind. Whenever he used to feel that small fear, or he used to remember those days when he was drowning, he used to tell to the fear, trying to scare me. So he used to talk to the fear that, are you trying to scare me once again? Well, here's to you. Now I'm not going to scare from you. Look, and off I would go for another length of the pool. And he used to jump for the swimming. This went on until July, but I was still not satisfied. So in the month of October he started. Until July he was still practicing, but still he felt that he has to learn something more. Still he was not satisfied. I was not sure that all the terror had left, not till he was feeling still some terror is there inside his heart. I went to lake. Went forth in New Hampshire. Dive off a dock at Trikes Island and swam 2 miles across the land to Stamp Act Island. Now children, see, here he is traveling, he is swimming alone, and He swam 2 miles across the lake to Stamp Act Island. He swam the crawl, breaststroke, side stroke, and backstroke. The terror written only once. Now, children, he all type of tactics, all type of swimming. His instructor taught him. So he was swimming freely with breast. See, you can see here so many strokes are written here. All type of tactics he had learned. I swam the crawl, breast stroke, side stroke, and back stroke. So these are the strokes which a good instructor teach to the person who learns swimming. And he was able to do this alone. Only once the terror return when I was in the middle of the lake. Now only once when he was in the middle of the lake, this terror he felt. When he was in the middle of the lake, he put his face under and saw nothing but bottomless water. And when he was scared, when he put his face under the water and saw nothing but bottomless water, he asked terror what it could do to him, and it fled away. But this time he was a bit bold. He asked the terror, "Well, Mr. Terror, what do you think you can do to me?" It fled, and so I swam. He felt that the terror is scared from him, and it is fled, and he swam on. Yet I had residual doubt. At my first opportunity, I hurried west, went up the Teton to Concord Meadows. Now these are the places where he went alone, up the Concord Green Trail to Meaty Glacier, and camped in the high meadow by the side of Warm Lake. The next morning, I dived into the lake and swam across to the other shore and back. Now, children, now he is swimming alone, and he was from one side to the lake to the other side. He is moving, as you can read, and again he was back to the place from where he started, just as Doc Scorpion used to do. I shouted with joy, and Gilbert Peak returned the echo. I was so happy that he was able to do the swimming all alone from one point to the used to across the water, and then again he used to swim back. He was so happy that once he shouted with joy. Gilbert Peak, a peak was there. The sound of the voice, when he shouted, it was echoing. I had conquered my fear of water. Important line. And now he felt that he had conquered. Conquered what? Conquered means what? To have victory. The experience had a deep meaning for me, as only those who have known stark terror and conquered it can appreciate. In death there is a peace. There is terror only in the fear of death. Now he is telling about the lesson which he is telling you, which he has learned from this terror or fear. Now he is telling there is terror only in the fear of death. As Roosevelt knew when he said, "All we have to fear is fear itself." Now this is the main motto, the main teaching of Douglas, that all we have to fear is fear itself. That what fear we are having, whatever fear we are having, if we will fear with that fear, then we won't be able to do anything in our life. That fear will be gripping to us, in fact, the whole life. So we have to fear, we have to remove this fear, because I had experienced both the sensation of dying and the terror that fear of it can produce. The will to live somehow grew in intensity. At last, I felt released, free to walk the trails and climb the peaks and to brush aside fear. So at last he was liberated. He was free to walk the trails. Trails means to release the fear and climb the peaks. And he ignored fear. So the peaks and to brush aside fear. Now he was brush aside means he was ignoring. Whenever he was having fear, he used to ignore it, and he used to move ahead. With this, I have completed my explanation part of the video. Thank you and have a nice day.